in the vast, deep forest of Hyrule. Long have I served as the guardian spirit. I am known as the Deku Tree. The children of the forest, the Kokiri, live here with me. Each Kokiri has his or her own guardian fairy. However, there is one boy who does not have a fairy. Navi, Navi, where art thou? Come hither. O Navi the fairy, listen to my words, the words of the Deku Tree. Dost thou sense it, the climate of evil descending upon this realm? Malevolent forces even now are mustering to attack our land of Hyrule. For so long, the Kokiri forest, the source of life, has stood as a barrier, deterring outsiders and maintaining the order of the world. But before this tremendous evil power, even my power is as nothing. It seems the time has come for the boy without a fairy to begin his journey. The youth whose destiny it is to lead Hyrule to the path of justice and truth. Navi, go now, find our young friend and guide him to me. I do not have much time left. Fly, Navi, fly. The fate of the forest, nay, the world, depends upon thee.
Hello, Link! Wake up! The Great Deku Tree wants to talk to you. Link, get up! Hey, come on! Can Hyrule's destiny really depend on such a lazy boy? You finally woke up. I'm Navi the fairy. The Great Deku Tree asked me to be your partner from now on. Nice to meet you. The Great Deku Tree has summoned you. So, let's get going right now. Hello and welcome to The Legend of Zelda, Ocarina of Time. And welcome to the Kokiri Forest, where our adventure begins. Yahoo! Hi, Link! Well then, it's time to begin our adventure in the land of Hyrule for the first time. Legend of Zelda Ocarina of Time is critically acclaimed as the greatest game of all time by many, and it's something I've never played. So I'm really looking forward to starting this adventure alongside all of you, as always. Let's talk to you to begin with. Wow, a fairy! Finally, a fairy came to you, Link. Wow, that's great news. I'm so happy for you. Now, you're a true Kokiri, Link. Is that right? The Great Deku Tree has summoned you? It's quite an honor to talk to the Great Deku Tree. I'll wait for you here. Get going. Go see the Great Deku Tree. So that looks like it's going to be our first mission, but first things first, let's have a look around the Kokiri forest. Oh, okay. The Great Deku Tree has summoned you. Please come with me. Okay, we'll get to it, Navi. So full disclosure, this is about the 4th time I've recorded this first video of the series, so I have a basic idea of what I need to do. But that's not going to stop me from seeing everything there is to see in the Kokiri forest, and reading every single sign. Forest Training Center. Don't recklessly cut signs, read them carefully. I will. I like signs. I appreciate a good sign, so we're going to read all the signs. Thrust attack signs. To thrust attack with your sword, tilt the stick towards your target while using L targeting, then use B. And what does this one say? Cut grass with your sword. If you just swing with B, you'll cut horizontally. If you hold L while you swing, you'll cut vertically. So this is going to require a sword, which we don't have. I should go and get one. But first, let's talk to this guy. Hey, let's work on some moves. To jump sideways while L targeting, press A as you move right or left. To do a backflip while L targeting, press A as you move backwards. To do a roll attack while L targeting, press A as you move forward. While you roll, you can avoid damage. If you have your sword ready while L targeting, you can do a jump attack by pressing A. A jump attack does double damage. You can use L targeting on the stone next to me. So let's practice. Okay, let's practice. There we go, and do a backflip, jump to the side, jump to the other side, roll forward. Okay, I think we've got it. So as I said, I've already recorded this opening video of the series a couple of times. I've had a lot of technical issues, and in general, I've just not been happy with the finished product of this first video. So I do have a bit of a clue of what I need to do, but I have already played the opening of this game beforehand. I just never got very far because I was playing it at a friend's house. Let's not get hit by these boulders. Where are they? There's one. And let's head over here and grab our sword. But my knowledge of this game doesn't extend much past the opening of the game. I played the first dungeon, and that was it, really. As I said, this is a legendary game, if you'll forgive the wordplay, and it's something I've always wanted to play and I haven't gotten around to. We got the Kokiri sword, the hidden treasure of the Kokiri, but we can borrow it for a while. Be sure to practice with it before you really fight. Well, the game's already taught us a few things about how to use the sword, but first we need to equip it. So let's do that. Something I really like about games, something I really appreciate, and I think that tells you a lot about a game, is a menu. And this game's menus are really interesting. Let's not run into the rocks. It just shows us there's a lot of stuff that we're going to have to collect, and I'm excited to collect it all. I really enjoy games where I can adventure and collect stuff, and I feel like this is going to be one of those games. I really want to see what makes this game so popular, what makes it so highly acclaimed by everyone. I've played a couple of the Legend of Zelda games before, and every one I've played I've really enjoyed. I've completed The Wind Waker, which is one of my favorite games of all time. I've completed Breath of the Wild, and though I liked that, it didn't really feel much like a Zelda game to me. So I'm excited to play more of a true 3D Zelda game, since Breath of the Wild was the last Zelda game that I played and completed. I've also played A Link to the Past, I've also played Phantom Hourglass and Four Swords, but I never completed them. And it's just a series I've never given as much time as I think it deserves. So we're starting here with Ocarina of Time. Oh, you have a fairy now? That's great, Link. What? You've been called by the Great Deku Tree? What an honor! He may give you a special gift, teehee. That's because the Great Deku Tree is our father, the Forest Guardian, and he gave life to all of us Kokiri. Alright, a little bit of lore. Another reason that I really wanted to play this game is to get more understanding of the Zelda lore. A by the stone, pick it up. A by the stone, pick it up. Mean old Mido. He made me pick up the rocks in front of his house. I feel like this is going to be quite a long series because I'm a little obsessive when it comes to Zelda games and adventure games in general. I love to talk to every NPC, which you may have noticed for watching me play Mystery Dungeon. Let's head up here. Looks like we... Ooh, blue rupee. Much more important. Okay, now we'll climb up here. Yes, as I said, I'm a little obsessive. I like to collect every rupee. I like to cut every bit of grass. I like to see every area. I like to look for secrets and talk to every NPC. Can we go this way? Yeah. So I don't actually think I've checked this area out on my previous recordings. What is this? The Lost Woods. Yeah, we'll come back to that. I remember the Lost Woods from Breath of the Wild, and that was an experience. What is this? Can we check it? This statue's one-eyed gaze pierces into your mind. I recognize this thing. I can't remember what it's called. A gossip stone, I think it's called. Can we hit it? I think you can do that in Skyward Sword. I've watched a Let's Play of that. The current time is 12 o'clock. Well, thank you for that. I'm not sure how that's particularly useful, but hey, now we know the time. So yeah, there are a lot of things I've got to learn about this game, and I've also got bits of fleeting knowledge about this game from watching parts of Let's Plays and parts of speedruns, and there is some transient knowledge from having played other Zelda games. Like, a lot of the movement is really similar to Wind Waker. But as always, I really encourage you all in the comments to leave your advice and tips and let me know what's going on, because I know this game is full of secrets, and I also know that it's quite open-ended, as other Zelda games are. So, as always, if you guys want to leave any advice or tips in the comments, it would be greatly appreciated. Nothing that spoils the mystery or intrigue of the game, but generally helpful gameplay tips are always appreciated.
Hehehe, you came all the way up here? You're a real man.
I won't correct her.
Look, isn't this view pretty? Change your viewpoint with up, so you can look around the forest with the stick.
Okay. Hello. You are quite pretty, actually. And this area in general is quite pretty, I actually really like this. Kokiri Forest. You know, I don't know if... because this is exactly what I mean when I talk about Zelda lore. I don't know if the Kokiri Forest exists in other Zelda games, if I've ever been here before in Breath of the Wild or in Wind Waker. So I'm just trying to patch up my gaps in my Zelda knowledge by playing all the games, and I feel like I could come back to games that I have played in the future with better understanding. Saria's house. Okay. Well, there are some hearts on the floor. A little strange that you're keeping human hearts in your house, but okay. Hey, you, can I talk to you?
That meanie Mido made me cut the grass at Saria's house. Mido told Saria he would do it so she would like him, but I'm the one doing all the work. You and Saria are close friends, so will you help me cut the grass? I'll let you keep anything that you find while cutting it.
Alright. I'm always down to cut some grass. I know that we need to collect a few rupees, so even though we didn't get any from that. Where else can we go? There's a sign here. Just ahead, the Great Deku Tree's meadow. Well, that's where we need to go, but I want to see everything else there is to see first. House of Twins. Okay. A pot. I can't swing my sword, but I can pick it up. Nice. Money. Give me that. Just setting up the Zelda traditions of breaking pots and cutting grass in the very first video of the series. Oh, nice. We got a blue rupee from that. Making money. Hello.
My sister took some rupees and went shopping at the store. It has a red roof. Speaking of rupees, a green one is worth 1, a blue one is worth 5, and a red one is worth 20.
I knew that, but thanks for telling me anyway. I was about to ask. For the House of Twins, it doesn't look like there's a twin in here, but I guess her sister is at the shop. What else is there to see in the town? We've been to these houses. We went up on those bridges. Did I go in this house? I talked to this guy with the rocks, right? But did I go in this house? House of the Great Mido, boss of the Kokiri. Alright. We've heard a little bit about Mido and that he doesn't seem to be a particularly very nice person. We got a blue rupee. I don't mind stealing this guy's stuff. Another blue rupee. Nice. What's in here? A recovery heart. Well, we don't need that. Is it even possible to take damage in Kokiri Village? I could probably find a way if I tried really hard. And a green rupee as well, so we made 11 rupees out of that. Have we been in this house over here? As I said, I'm a little obsessive when it comes to seeing everything, so I think the series is going to start off a little slow-paced. Let's head into the House of the Know-It-All Brothers and break their pot. Nice. Oh. Is that stuck? Can I not get that? Well, this is what I get for my crimes, I suppose. Hello. You must be the Know-It-All Brothers. What do you know? Is it all? If you want to learn about the map and items, just ask me, but don't ask unless you want to hear a long explanation. I feel like I should read through all of these things because I have a notorious tendency to skip tutorials and then be immediately punished for not knowing what to do. I probably should read all this. I'm just gonna do it and then cut it out because I don't think anyone needs to see that. Wow, he was right. Those were a lot of long explanations, and these guys probably have similar long explanations. So again, I'm just gonna read these when it's not consuming your time. And I have a basic knowledge of some of the core mechanics of this game because they are similar to Wind Waker and other Zelda games, so I think we need to head to the store now, actually. So let's do that. Oh, nice, I got 5 rupees for just jumping across that.
Hi Link, look this way. Look over here with L, and talk to me with A.
Okay.
Yes, that's how you use a fairy. It's so great that you finally have a fairy partner. I'll teach you how to talk to people using your fairy. When a fairy flies near a person or thing, press L to look in that direction. If you use L targeting, you can talk to people from a distance, like we're doing now.
So what I had to do to talk to you in the first place.
When you have nothing you can target, you can just press L to look forward. Try it.
Okay, well, I had to do that to talk to you, so it's a little strange that you would teach me how to do that, but here we are. In the Kokiri shop.
This shop, it sells things you can get in the forest for free.
Well, it seems like a rip-off.
Do you know how to use the Deku shield? When you get the shield, press start to get into the subscreens. Select the equipment subscreen with L or R. On the equipment subscreen, choose the item you want to equip and press A to equip that item. Once you equip it, hold it up with R and change its angle with a stick.
Well, thank you for the tutorial. Seem to be a lot of these in this village. Welcome! You look like the gnomes from RuneScape. Now, I know that we needed 40 rupees to buy this shield. Again, something I learnt from recording this video about 4 different times. So we got the Deku shield. Now we have a sword and a shield. Press R to crouch and defend. If you press R while L targeting, you can move while defending. And we have 6 rupees. I don't think we need to buy anything else. It looks like there's arrows, seeds, nuts, stick, and a heart. We don't need any of that right yet. I think we've done everything we need to do in the Kokiri forest already, actually. So let's head off to the Great Deku Tree Meadow, which is this way. Hey you, Mr. No Fairy. What's your business with the Great Deku Tree? Without a fairy, you're not even a real man. Well, I never claimed to be. What? You've got a fairy? Say what? The Great Deku Tree actually summoned you? What? Why would he summon you and not the Great Mido? Ah, so this is Mido. This isn't funny. I don't believe it. You aren't even fully equipped yet. How do you think you're gonna help the Great Deku Tree without both a sword and a shield ready? What? You're right, I don't have my equipment ready, but if you want to pass through here, you should at least equip a sword and a shield. Sheesh. Well, I have a sword, and we just bought a shield. So let's equip the shield, because I don't think I did that. I have to remember to actually equip things. And let's try again. If you want to see the Great Deku Tree, you should at least equip a sword and a shield. What's that? Oh, you have a Deku shield. Yes, I do. And what's that? Is that the Kokiri sword? Good grief! Well, even with all that stuff, a wimp is still a wimp, huh? I, the Great Mido, will never accept you as one of us. Shoot, how did you get to be the favourite of Saria and the Great Deku Tree, huh? Well, we sure showed you, didn't we? Looks like we can now head off into the Great Deku Tree Meadow now that we're equipped for combat with our, borrowed sword. Oh, and I ran straight into an enemy. Let's fight these guys. Oh, Navi wants to say something about them. We got a Deku stick. On the select item subscreen, you can set it to one of the C buttons. Set it to a C button and swing it with the C button. When you want to put it away, stand still and press A. You can carry up to 10 sticks, but don't waste them. Well, I don't think I need a stick right now because I have a sword. Navi, what do you have to say? Deku Barber. Though it looks withered, it will hurt you if you touch it. Yeah, we found that out the hard way. So I need to remember about using the sword, because it's actually quite intricate. Depending on your different inputs, you can use different moves, and that's really interesting to me. It's not just spam the A button, or B button in this case.
Great Deku Tree, I'm back!
Oh, Navi, thou hast returned. Link, welcome. Listen carefully to what I, the Deku Tree, am about to tell thee. Thy slumber these past moons must have been restless and full of nightmares. As the servants of evil gain strength, a vile climate pervades the land and causes nightmares to those sensitive to it. Verily, thou hast felt it. Link, the time has come to test thy courage. I have been cursed. I need you to break the curse with your wisdom and courage. Dost thou have courage enough to undertake this task?
Nope. I pressed B, but okay, sure, I guess that works. Then enter, brave Link, and thou too, Navi. Navi the fairy, thou must aid Link. And Link, when Navi speaks, use the up button to listen well to her words of wisdom. Well, I guess we're more courageous than I thought. So that means we can head into the Great Deku Tree. But I think this is a good place to stop for now, and in the next part, we will enter the Great Deku Tree and save him from the curse. As always, your feedback and advice is really appreciated in the comments, and you can continue the discussion in our community Discord server. We're a small community, but we're quite nice, we don't bite. To get the discussion started, I'll leave you with a question. What is your favourite Legend of Zelda game? Let me know in the comments, and I'll look forward to reading all your responses. So, until the next part, thanks for watching, and take care.